So I wanted to do a really quick video just on different over-ear hook headphones. I've been using these Sony MDR-J10 headphones for about 8 years. I've had 3 or 4 pairs and I really like them because they're quick to slot over my ear, they're really comfortable and they don't block out the sound around me. I walk on a road to work, so I need to be able to hear traffic around me. So those are the things that I really like about them. The issue with these is the wire where it comes into the headphone fatigues over time, so you'll lose the sound in one side. So this pair, only the left side still works. I looked around and I can't get these anymore because Sony have discontinued them. So I wanted to compare what I could find. These are the Sony MDR-AS210, which are the closest Sony replacement available. These are Skull Candy Chop Flex headphones. These I believe are genuine. The wire comes into the bottom of the ear hook. There looks like there's lots of fakes on eBay where the wire comes into the earphone and they're ridiculously cheap. So these I'm pretty sure are genuine. They also have a microphone in the line. So for a phone user, these have the 4-band connector and I can see that will be better. And then lastly, these Philips SHS3201, which are described as extra bass, which unfortunately have a straight connector, which is a bad thing, but they're hard plastic and they're a similar shape. So those are the 4 that I want to compare. So the first thing I've looked at is the fit. The Sony, as they come, are very difficult to put on, even with both hands, because this rubber hook doesn't stretch over my ear. Now I've got quite big ears, and my daughter who has smaller ears tried them and didn't have so much trouble. The other problem is the rubber part then digs into the back of my ear, so they're the worst. In third place, these Skull Candies are quite easy to get over the ear. They're slightly tricky to get the loop over because they're flexible. In second place are these Philips. Because they're hard plastic, they hook on easily, but I did find them a little bit uncomfortable. But the best type are another pair of the Sonys where I've cut them. So because of this hook, if you cut them here and here, you can convert them into a sort of hybrid. Now this loop is quite flappy, but it does hook over your ear easily and hold them in place. So these are then the easiest to fit one-handed, even if the rubber loop you have to sort of hook over. So the second thing I looked at was comfort. And the worst of these are the Sony with the hoop on, because they just hard to get on and this rubber bit digs into the back of my ear and was really painful. The Philips are not uncomfortable, but I often wear a hat and I found because of the hard plastic, they're not that comfortable with a hat on. So that's why they're third. The second were the Skull Candy, which are actually pretty comfortable. Because they're soft rubber, they're pretty comfortable, and the Sonys are ever so slightly more comfortable. And it's possibly just because they're so like what I'm used to, but those two are so close together it's hard to split them. So then the last thing I looked at was sound quality. Now I mainly listen to spoken podcasts, but I have listened to some music with these to compare them. In fourth, I've got these Philips. They're quite bassy and boomy in the sound, which I'm not that keen on. They resonate slightly. They are described as extra bass, so maybe that is deliberate. Next was the Skull Candy, which are a little trebly, a little bit tinny in the sound. So again, I'm not as keen on. Also, they slightly block out the peripheral sound a little bit more than the others, which for me wasn't a good thing. And then joint first and second are the Sonys, which are much louder than the others, and they have the best balance in terms of the treble and bass I felt. They're the same headphones, so they both were the joint tops for sound. So overall, coming down to the winners, the Skull Candy are a good headphone and they have a microphone. So if that's important to you, then those definitely would win for that. For me, the Sony are the ones that I will use. Once they've been cut down, they're the best for sound. They're really comfortable and they're easy to fit on. So that's what I'll be using from now on. Hope that's useful. Thanks for watching.